All right, another question. What specific roles, if any, do you think that God calls men and women to do uniquely? Oh boy. Well, I mean, aside from the most obvious that God, without question, ordains within genetics and biology is women have babies, men don't. So I think there's a biological element that obviously women are able to do something that men are not able to do. That shouldn't necessarily be something that gets divided over, of course, obviously. But in the bigger, broader sphere of things, what are some things that men can do uniquely? Honestly, on the broader scale of thing, outside of the earlier question I talked about with regard to church leadership, I think honestly there's things that men can do that women can do. There's not a whole lot of that they can't do. Women can, run businesses. Men can run businesses. Men could be stay-at-home parents, dads. That happens. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that per se. Again, these are all within the context of arranging, within the family, within the marriage, making sure, everyone's good with these a variety of roles. But I think to exclusively say that the man has to be the one that goes out and works an 8 to 5 job, while the woman exclusively stays at home and washes the clothes and takes care of all the other stuff at home, because that's what the Bible teaches, I think is an inaccurate addition to what Scripture teaches. Those have been, for the most part, traditional gender roles that have been kind of superimposed upon sort of the nuclear family, but they're not necessarily biblical gender roles. So I hope that answers that question.